talk about academics. And in my personal opinion, this is the most important aspect to your high school career. See, the most important part is academics because of the fact that that is pretty much the first thing colleges see when they look at your application. Your transcript, your high school transcript, all your grades since starting freshman year will be seen. And that is the main deciding factor on whether or not you're fit for their school or not. It's mainly due to the fact that like this is your GPA, like how much you've studied, how much work you've put in, and whether or not your GPA is fit for their school in terms of like how much rigor and like speed they go at. In terms of like AP courses and stuff like that, those are college level courses, and this doesn't have to just be AP. At my school, there were ECE courses, which is early college experience courses from UConn, that I also took as well. And in your specific college, there could be different types of courses that are still college level. And these type of courses typically allow you to transfer college credit. Because I did a lot of college and ECE courses at my high school, excuse me, I was able to transfer a lot of credit over. And because of that, I don't even need to take English at all in my college experience because I transferred enough credits over there. And I have credits over there too that are helping to boost my GPA as well. So it's definitely good to have those off the bat because it not only shows colleges that you're really ready to go into like the level that is college learning, but it also helps you in terms of skipping classes and having more room to fill up your schedule with things you like. And then regarding picking courses, colleges like seeing in your resume and in your transcript, you taking courses that are linked to your major. Now, you don't have to necessarily know your major right off the bat. When applying to college, there are kids that don't know what they want to be yet, and that's fine. You have your entire freshman year of college to figure that out. But it is important that if you do have a general idea of what you want to do going into college, that you tailor some of your courses that you take in high school to your major so that they can see that, oh, she's actually very much genuine about this. And if there's any questions in the chat, I'll answer them at the end of the presentation. Excuse me. Is your 9th grade GPA important? Yes, your 9th grade GPA is important. Every year is important because that's going to be what's going to start your GPA. And if your 9th grade GPA is already bad, that means it's going to take you like sophomore and junior year to fix it. And that you don't have any guarantee. And here's the thing, classes get harder as you get older. So no, your 9th grade GPA is, every year's GPA is important. I can't like say, oh no, 9th grade's no. It's important because once you start high school, every grade matters at that point. Not like every grade, like in terms of, oh no, I did like this one test bad, I'm doomed, I can't go into my dream school. It's not like that. But like your GPAs are very much important. Like whatever your yearly average is per year, like it's going to affect you no matter what. Like, so I would say, honestly, I'm not going to say it's not important. It very much is important. Important note that I wanted to quickly add on with academics, please pick a major you're actually interested in, but that's also useful. It's just very important because as much as you can be very interested in a topic, if it's not going to be useful to you in the future, then it can cause problems, and AKA getting you a job, basically allowing you to support yourself in the future. I know that for some of you, this is like way in the future, but like when picking a major for college, this is incredibly important because that's basically going to decide what your future is. And you don't want to have wasted 4 years of college only to find out that like, oh, this is a useless major for what I actually want to do. And this goes into my final note. Please don't pick a major just because it's easy. One of the biggest infamous majors that a lot of kids take in college, at least from like what I've heard from stories I've heard, is psychology. Now, psychology isn't necessarily easy, but it is one of the easier sciences in terms of like handling the course load in different colleges and stuff like that, excuse me. So psychology, if you are actually wanting to become a psychologist or a professor in psychology, is a great major to pick. That's completely fine. If that's actually something you want to pursue in the future, that's completely fine. But a lot of kids purposely pick psychology because it's easy, and then once they graduate, they realize they cannot use the major for anything. So just make sure while you're thinking about picking a major that you have a plan that like how you're going to use that major. Like STEM majors are a lot easier in this regard because STEM majors fall into the category of basically just, it's a tech job. It's either for engineering, it's literally an engineering job. You just have to apply to different companies or work in academia. For medicine, for science, most of the time you're either going into research or literally going into medicine. For mathematics, you're either going into academia again, or you're working as an actuary or for some kind of company, all that kind of stuff. Technology is more for like technicians and trade schools and stuff like that. So that's just my tip. please pick a major that is like necessarily something that you're not only interested in, because you don't want to pick a major that you hate, that you're bored in, but also pick something that will be useful to you, because that's mainly the most important thing. You want to be able to use this major for something, because you will be giving a lot of your time and maybe money to this college to get this major. So don't pick it just because it's easy. Okay, sorry. Should we look for in-state colleges or out-state colleges? Both. Definitely both. In-state colleges are going to be cheaper because you are actually an in-state resident, so like the tuition's a lot cheaper for you, so it's definitely worth it, especially if you have high grades and good SAT scores or ACT scores. They're going to be more inclined to give you money because they actually want to keep you. And out-of-state colleges, depending on, they are going to be more expensive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't give you money either. In fact, they're probably more inclined to give you money, especially if you're a good student they want.